When an apparel brand fails, the autopsy usually points to marketing or design, but the actual cause of death is almost always written into the raw fabric order months before the first prototype is even sewn. Looking at a manufacturer's catalog, like this one from Gopal Jee Fabrics, you are immediately hit with the scale of options. They produce over 100 tons a month across 20 distinct premium knits and over 100 colors. Guessing your way through these specifications carries immediate penalties. Choose the wrong GSM or fiber blend, and your return rates will spike. Agree to the wrong supply chain terms, and you will choke your cash flow. To make sense of these options, we need to map this out. This chart plots garment quality against profit margins. Every fabric falls somewhere on this grid. Our objective is to decode the technical specs in this catalog so you can land your product in one of these 3 specific zones, matching exactly how your business is meant to operate. Navigating a fabric catalog is a strict financial decision. The specs you choose today dictate your product's survival in the market tomorrow. We will start with the base layers. T-shirts and polos are the highest volume items for most brands. Because you sell so many of them, optimizing the margin here is critical. This comparison table breaks down your main options. First is the 220 GSM 100% combed compact cotton single jersey. It delivers a heavy, luxury hand feel that defines modern streetwear. But pure combed cotton carries a specific drawback. The higher raw material cost eats into your margin, and consumers must wash it carefully to avoid shrinkage. If that requires too much capital, you look at the middle option, a 180 GSM poly cotton or PC single jersey, blending 52% cotton and 48% polyester. The blend drives your unit cost down and provides excellent wrinkle resistance. You are, however, sacrificing pure breathability and the ultra-premium perception of 100% cotton. At the far end of the spectrum is the 180 GSM 100% polyester full dull PK. This construction gives you superb moisture wicking and shape retention, but the hand feel is noticeably synthetic. This makes its use case highly restrictive. Base layer fabrics set your brand's price floor. If you over-specify a t-shirt with 220 GSM pure cotton for a budget market, your baseline margins are instantly destroyed. Moving to heavyweight garments like hoodies and sweats, these items command higher retail prices and generate the largest absolute dollar profit per unit. Look at this graphic detailing fabric density. On the left is 100% cotton 425 GSM French terry. This yields an ultra-premium, heavily structured garment. While you can charge a premium retail price for it, that sheer physical density works against you in logistics, drastically increasing your raw material cost and your per-unit shipping weight. The margin-friendly alternative is the 350 GSM 3-thread poly cotton fleece. PC fleece delivers an excellent warmth-to-weight ratio. You maintain the visual bulk of a heavy hoodie, but avoid the punishing freight costs associated with dense terry. The long-term risk here is the polyester content. Over the garment's lifespan, that synthetic blend significantly increases the likelihood of fabric pilling compared to pure cotton. Heavy wear selection requires strict calculation. You have to weigh capturing the current trend of extremely heavy streetwear against the silent margin killer of freight logistics. Getting the perfect fiber composition means very little if the chemical finishing and the manufacturer's ordering terms do not align with your available capital. The catalog lists treatments like biowash, silicone finish, and azo-free processing. These processes chemically smooth the fibers and remove toxic dyes. These premium finishes add raw processing time and slightly increase the cost per yard. But if you want to retain a modern, direct-to-consumer audience, that tactile softness and safety are non-negotiable. Then there is the reality of financial logistics. This chart maps the capital required against the level of brand exclusivity for different order types. A one-roll stock order gives you immediate inventory access with virtually zero capital barrier. The trade-off is you are entirely limited to standard off-the-shelf colors. If you demand exact Pantone matching, you move into custom-dyed territory. That requires a minimum commitment of 100 kilograms per color and a 50% advance payment. Custom orders also introduce a lead time of up to 25 days before dispatch. During that window, your capital is frozen. Cash flow agility and lead time awareness separate the brands that successfully scale from the ones that go bankrupt holding a warehouse full of beautiful fabric. Every specification we've covered must now be mapped to a specific business identity. This is the Brand Match Matrix. It outlines 3 distinct sourcing blueprints based on what your company actually prioritizes. Profile 1 is the bootstrapped D2C startup. Your primary threat is running out of cash before you establish a customer base. You need to utilize one-roll stock options. Focus on poly-cotton blends like 180 GSM jersey or 220 waffle, and rely on bio-wash finishes to achieve a premium feel without paying the pure cotton premium. Profile 2 is the premium streetwear label. Your entire pricing model relies on delivering a heavy, authentic garment structure. Reject synthetics entirely. You have to absorb tighter margins and commit to custom-dyed 220 GSM combed cotton for your tees, and heavy 425 GSM terry for your hoodies. Profile 3 is the activewear or uniform brand. Your priority is durability, shape retention, and surviving rigorous industrial washing. Avoid heavy cottons. Maximize your margins by specifying 100% polyester fabrics like micro PP, dot knit, or 180 GSM poly peak. Treating a manufacturer's catalog like a random menu is a direct route to failure. It is a highly specific financial blueprint. You just have to know how to read it.